I had a couple questions about the moon. We're going to explain again in further depth the very deep knowledge of what the moon is. The moon is the surrogate mother. The earth is the mother. It's Mother Earth, Father Sun, and the moon matrix is an inorganic womb. The womb that is the sister. See, the father was playing in the sky with the inorganic sister. Where did it come from? What was its purpose? We're not going to go that deep here because it is really of no consequence. We just need to understand what the moon is. When you look into the movies and you see all of the allegory about what the moon is the Death Star, it's always connected to the gray aliens, the grayness of the moon. And gray is the color you get when you mix black and white. It's a dual polar system. As I explained in the last video about the moon and money and salt, we'll get into that a little further. But what the moon is and what the matrix of the moon is the connection to a shell, a second shell. The first womb was the organic mother womb. In the second womb on this planet, you get a little bit of the sun organic matrix and a little bit of the moon inorganic matrix. It's called the sister because a cis star, it's a star which is assist. It assists something to assist, or assist, which is CYST. It's assist star. So the Mother Earth birthed something, birthed gods, birthed humans that were turning into gods. But you couldn't just put a god on the planet, on the organic planet. It had to go through the inorganic sister matrix. It couldn't just come out and be on top of the earth as a master, as a magician, as a god. It was the development phase that the moon was there for, and it cared for the production of the full light being. It couldn't be all of the light at once. It had to go through stages. This is why you see there's a dark side to the moon, or the idea on the Pink Floyd album cover of the 7 colors coming through the light, which is the moon prism matrix. And it's an overlaying of a reality that is connected to all of the things that are salty. If you look at what an eggshell is made of, the calcium, the calcified pineal gland, it's all allegory as well as a physical construct, a physical constraint system on specific organs that we have. Because we couldn't just come into the reality with full use of our pineal gland. We couldn't have that. Remember in X-Men when I forget the character's name, but he could spit light out of his eyes, but he had to have a screen, a protector over that because he didn't know how to use it. In much the same way, the moon matrix, which is connected to the salts. Again, the earth is the mother. The moon is the matrix based upon salt. The salt is what you see as a salt lamp, or the salt in the sea. And I've gone over this in the last video, which I would suggest to watch to get a little deeper understanding. But surely it's the difference between a dual pole system, sistar, the Isis, the ice of Sis. So Isis is the moon. It's the cold moon, the ice moon, the ice Sis. It's gray. The moon is cooling. It pulls energy from something. So when we look at the matrix of the inorganic womb, which is the sister star, of the moon. It was placed there to regulate energetic constructs on the organic surface that we live on. It was a stop limiter. It's the only way it could be. If everyone came directly through the sun and had all of their powers, this place wouldn't exist. There are certainly people that have much more power, but they know how to use it. They know what its purpose is. And the word purpose is pure position. And people go through developmental stages in lifetimes, as well as a singular lifetime that you're living. And if you're aware and understanding and understanding and comprehending the information I'm giving, then you're pretty close. So, once again, the moon, its construct and its connection to the artificial womb that we live in. So as we look around us, we can see the connection to salts, as I've put out there, the connection to certain types of metals. And these metals are what restrained and kept an energy level to a certain point so it didn't break things. It's like circuit breakers. If you have circuit breakers in your house, it only allows a certain amount of amperage before it breaks. It goes through and breaks because there's too much current. In the same way, your body can only handle so much current. But as you clean your body of all of the things that can't receive current, meaning the salts, because the salts in your body and the metals in your body were what were, in effect, not only a fortress, but it was also a limiter. It was a fortress which was like a dragon's egg. And as the dragon started to crack open the egg, it could express itself differently. But in that womb, the eggshell, it was a development phase. And so as you start to crack open the egg and see the sun is, as we know, very bright to people. But that energy of the sun is the full organic system. So that covered everything for a couple questions that I had. Hope you enjoyed that, guys.